All right, so let's talk about VeryDarkMan. He decided to headline our show today, along with his new friend, a guy that I'm just discovering. I didn't know about him. I knew about his brand. GossipMill founder, CEO. What's his name again? Pino Vibes. Pino Vibes, okay? Pino Vibes and VeryDarkMan has been going at it. This is how you know how powerful the Rattel is. The Rattel is a very powerful movement now. It is what it is. Because honestly, on a normal day, Pino Vibes will also be going viral right now. But maybe they went viral, maybe I didn't know. But I saw it, it came into my feed somehow. And so I figured let's talk about it because there's some highlights on emotional blackmail and manipulative behavior, and I want us to assess things together and see, and I want to see where you guys are. Okay, now I'm just going to go in the order that I saw this story. Okay, but it's a story of Pino Vibes who decided to uncover his brand. You know, decided to uncover his brand. I think he said last August. He wanted to, build his personal brand. It looked like VeryDarkMan disagreed and said, "Hey, my guy, why you do that? Just be a gist lover. People are gonna come after you now and try to drag you, right?" And Pino Vibes said, "This is the gist of everything." Pino Vibes, who is the owner of GossipMill, another major blogger, actually at this point maybe a legendary blogger, Instagram bloggers if you call them. He was like, I agree to disagree. Actually, there's no media platform that has ever grown to the size that I'm looking to go. Right? There's no brand that has grown without some kind of face attached to it. VeryDarkMan said, "Baba, you're wrong. People now, you can't post any stories as you like because they know who posted it." The guy said, "It's okay, I can deal with it." And somehow, some way, that became a problem between the two of them. Mario said all the gossips are men except Gist Lover. Yeah, because money is involved. I told you. Money is involved. You guys are still stuck on, did you pay your tax? Like, it's money. If money is involved, there's a man behind it. Even if they're going to put the woman's face on it, even if they're going to hire women to handle it, usually, at least for now, there's a woman behind it. And Linda AKG is the exception. If it's, there are of course women bloggers out there. I'm just saying, if there's money, there's a chance a man is also involved. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull up this. Okay, so I pulled up some post from way back in February 13. This was on gistlover.com. Okay. It says popular social media critic VeryDarkMan has publicly accused Pino Vibes, the owner of the renowned Instagram blog GossipMill, of emotional blackmail and manipulation. Okay, so VeryDarkMan accused him back in February. Pino Vibes. Okay, now some people that are very into this, but I didn't know because I'm not really into the blogs. I just look at what's trending through Google Trends, literally, and then I see what I can extract lessons from, literally. Okay, and sometimes in my feed, all the bloggers that I support, Uncle Beno and to be the mom of five now, even Cherish Olivia is a content creator, by the way, support her. Jum, that this is how I know what's going on, believe it or not. Okay, so I just look at the headline, I'll skim, I'll see if it's something we can extract life and relationship lessons from. So of course, when I was trying to search Google a few minutes ago, and I said, okay, then I saw gislover.com came up, and it says, in a recent video, VDM claimed that he and Pino Vibes were once acquaintances, with their bond growing stronger when the blogger frequently shared his content. However, their relationship reportedly soured after Pino Vibes unveiled his identity as the mastermind behind GossipMill. Now, here's the question. Why would VDM be upset with another man saying, "I like to build my personal brand beyond the media platform GossipMill"? This guy has been making money with his blog. He showed a screenshot of a $62,000, a decent amount of money for somebody who resides in Nigeria for as far back as 2013-15, right? So he's been doing this for a long before there was a VeryDarkMan, right? So what would make a VeryDarkMan be upset just because he decided to unveil his personal brand? I don't know. I'm just wondering. But what is your guess? What is your guess? You see, let me end that poll for us real quick. 83% of 6 votes says false. Let's end that one. Why is he upset with that? Now, I get the, I'm concerned. Like, don't do that to yourself. I don't want you to be in harm's way. I don't want these people that you're always posting their stories to come back and get you someday. Now, some of you might be rattles. Tell me, honestly, do you really think? You see my face in that thumbnail? Do you really believe that VDM was that concerned? Anybody in the chat believe that VDM was that concerned about the well-being of Pino vibes? I'm waiting to know, do you believe that? I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. What's VDM's Alabosi? I'm giving a benefit. Let's give him benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's truly concerned. Maybe, right? Maybe because they use each other to drop gist. Of course. So remember that VeryDarkMan also paints to us that we just see anytime he goes viral, which is when he's dragging somebody. I generally don't see if he's digging a borehole. I have to do extra effort to go and see when he's digging boreholes or giving somebody, dashing people's money. Unless a celebrity involved, I don't see him. I don't know whose fault that is, but just know I don't see him when he's doing that. But I know he does some good things, including raising 300 million naira to help, people, right? And but I know he does, right? But he goes viral when he's dragging people, usually for no just cause. Okay, there's no just cause. Any dragging is done so far, there's no real just cause to it, right? He might paint it as such. In fact, the last story we covered here, we identify him as a manipulator, but it's okay as long as some kids get to benefit from that, right? Maybe it's just online brand. So, but now he's the one calling out. As far as February, he was calling out this young man for being a manipulator, but we haven't seen it yet. But how do we go from, I don't want you to expose yourself to a call out? Now, here's what happened. What happened was that the post that I just read from Gistlover from February was all that the general public saw. So, and the average person in this social media street, average loud person, I should say, because I'm trying to be nice and it's getting very, very hard whenever I'm talking about VDM. But anyway, let me be nice. The average loud person in this internet street are big supporters of VeryDarkMan for real reasons. For legit reasons. The reality is that Nigeria needs a balance between the have and the have-nots, and he's fighting for the have-nots. Okay, so I can appreciate that, right? So the average person will believe anything. Anytime VDM says somebody's a manipulator, there's a good number of people that will believe that, yeah, that person's a manipulator, and that's it. So for the longest, people were thinking that this Pino, who is Pino Vibes? Who's Pino Vibes? Most of us didn't know until last 24 hours who Pino Vibes is, right? Or was. So he was basically saying this person is a manipulator. So these people, Rattel, will say, okay, it's a manipulator. So everybody believed that for the longest. So now the guy came out with full chest and doubled down in the past 48 hours, it seems. So I wanted to bring you up to speed of that. But how did they go from so now in the last 24 hours, Pino Vibes, 24 hours or maybe some few days, he has decided to expose VeryDarkMan and some screenshots, VDM style evidence. What goes around comes around. Some VDM style evidence of screenshots of their conversation is decided to expose those videos. So we're going to look at those screenshots. I'll see if I can, hopefully I can read it. decided to expose VeryDarkMan and some of the behind the scenes, and that's how I know that in fact behind the scenes VeryDarkMan was saying, what like who is advising you? That's what VeryDarkMan said. Who is advising you? Why would you unveil your personal brand? Now all the while VeryDarkMan has been enjoying the benefits and the fruits and the benefit of personal branding. In the last few days he's been hanging out with the Odogu Para of music. What's his name? Burna Boy. And he's been enjoying the attention of all of that, right? In the last few days. So maybe it's one of two things. I can think of two things. There are probably other things. But maybe Pino Vibes was jealous of VeryDarkMan. He also wants to enjoy the benefit and the fruit of having a personal brand, so he can also hang out with Davido and the likes of Burna Boy. And who else does VeryDarkMan know, right? That he hangs out, all these people, all the superstar that loves him because he speaks to power, right? Maybe he too want to enjoy that, right? So maybe he's jealous of VeryDarkMan, or maybe because he used his own money. According to him, he used his own money just before VeryDarkMan decided to start an NGO. He used his money to fix schools. He's been doing that. He actually shows videos of him fixing schools and stuff like that. So he uses money, but VeryDarkMan raised money from the public, right? So in addition to that, he donated 2 million naira of his own money towards VeryDarkMan's NGO. All of this, we are joining the Rattles. We are concluding that he must have been jealous of VeryDarkMan, manipulative, and emotional blackmail. Interesting. We're getting somewhere. So we're going to look at some of this screenshot and see, and you guys will help me come up with some kind of verdict. I don't know. I don't know who to trust in these streets, okay, of social media right now, because the psychological terms, everybody's using it. Emotional blackmail, emotionalism. What else? Manipulator. Who manipulated who? Who is manipulating who? Cherish Olivia said, I don't know Pino. Okay, we're finding out Pino now. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Pino is very big on X, to be honest. Yes. But did people know? The average person did not know it was the one behind GossipMill. I didn't. Maybe I should stop saying average person. I didn't know it was the one behind GossipMill. Maybe some people knew. Chinye, definitely not genuine. None of his business, but they don't do the same thing. I wonder why he would be threatened by him. Maybe VDM is fighting for someone else. Maybe, right? He was concerned but wanted to be using him. He was one of the people that was posting VeryDarkMan earlier on, along with even before the Tunde Headnuts, who is now considered the greatest kingmaker. I've been posting them. You see, this drama between the bloggers, sometimes if you pay attention, you will really see some things that are quite interesting, right? As I said, that guy is a damaged dude that feel good at people downfall. Which one of the guys? Which one? Have been procrastinating enrolling myself and my kids in swim classes. I need to finally do it. Go do it now. But we try to do better. Thanks, MOP. My own content creator is an unserious one. You better get serious. Stop it, Cherish Olivia. You better get serious now. We need you guys. So that they will stop shaming Solomobuchi for a viable source of income. Anyway, if you have any YMCA, okay, people are talking about swimming now. Yeah, right. He probably doesn't want Pino Vibes to rise above him. Okay, so let's go look at okay, you mean VDM. Okay. All right, so let's go. I want to look at, this is the order that I saw some of the posts yesterday. Okay, this is the order that I saw it. Of course, GossipMill TV, that's Pino himself dropping some of this posts. It said, just in, Pino Vibes did a face reveal because he wants to be like Tunde Headnut. And I quote, that's the quote, okay? From the quotes, he's referencing manipulative activist VeryDarkMan says. Okay, so you guys know how to read that, right? You know how to read quotes, right? Let's see. VeryDarkMan posted this. I don't know when he posted this, but the caption here says, Pino Vibes did a face review, blah, blah, blah. VeryDarkMan kickstarts new hate campaign against media mogul Pino Vibes, posted by him himself on GossipMill. Okay, and the post on VeryDarkMan, the screenshot VDM style evidence, says, my problem with GossipMill is simple. The Tunde Ednut birthday celebrations that happens in almost every state in Nigeria pushed him to do a face reveal. He wanted to be known so bad, and he wanted to also be celebrated. It's not a bad thing to reveal one true identity, but the motive behind it was silly. Anyways, after... Okay, all right. Now, that post you just saw right there. That post you just saw right there. What is the purpose? What's the motive of the post? I know VeryDarkMan is trying to paint the motive of him revealing himself, but what's the motive of VeryDarkMan's post? Is he trying to raise money to save some kids in Borno State? Your guess is as good as mine, but let's keep going. This is what I saw. So he released screenshots between VeryDarkMan and himself. He said, to crown this up, Pino, you are doing well on your own. You are making money. This is apparently, allegedly, a screenshot of a message between VeryDarkMan and Pino Vibes, the owner of GossipMill. To crown this up, you are doing well on your own. You are making money. Do not try to compare yourself with others, else you would drown. That's his kind of English. He's the one that say, else you would drown. Else you're gonna learn. That's his English, right? I'm a fan of VeryDarkMan. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a rattle. I can't, in my right mind, call myself a rattle, but I'm a fan. Okay? Am I a fan or a follower? Okay, I'm a social media follower. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Let's be honest. Let's just be honest. Can we be honest? Can we tell ourselves the truth? I'm not a fan, but I'm a social media follower. I follow. Okay? Okay. Anyway, you brought out your face because you want to do the Tunde Ednut buzz. Kill competition. You strong and don't get too desperate because you are. No one owes you nothing. When you do favor for people, you do it for God. The fact say you post person no means say the person they go post you or owe you. Okay, so that's giving, maybe he asked him to post something and then he didn't want to post. Okay, I don't know. But we all know that VeryDarkMan does not post other people. From what I've seen, he doesn't post other people. He posts, his mission is to integrity and fight for the less privileged. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Pino replied, say, you're not far from the truth. I am someone that will give credit where credit is due. 100%. I 100% started blogging before Tunde. And though he is my junior colleague in blogging, today is someone who has inspired me. So you're 1000 correct about this. I love Tunde, and yes, he can be listed as one of my inspirations. Even I predate him. Let me see if I can see it. Anyway, I'm going to chop this up. We're going to join. I want you to join in your mind, because that's just in the order I saw the post, okay? You can see him say here, now, after we had the discussion, regardless of the fact that you didn't post me, okay, I genuinely never knew we had a problem. Okay, another conversation, right? Me, I moved past it. Also, you never contacted me on here WhatsApp to tell me about any grievances. He's talking to VeryDarkMan. Fast forward to when you launched your NGO 2 months later, even before Don Jazzy donated 100 million naira. Guy, I not only posted about your NGO multiple times, but I donated 2 million naira to it because I genuinely believed in your cause. Bro, the way you now phrased the whole story and twisted the narrative to sound as if the 2 million naira I sent to your NGO was either for you to post me or for me to use it to control you is insane. Bro, I sent you that 2 million naira to 2 effing months after I asked you to post me. I literally have no words for you. Then also, guy, that prank you pulled with the 180 million naira was completely useless. And I am to go by time. If I'm to go by timelines, you did that nonsense to distract people from Lil Smart's recording, which you are now claiming is AI. Do you guys remember all of that? If you don't remember, if you don't get it, never mind, forget about it. If you don't understand what we just went through, but some of you have been following me here and you know where we're getting at here. Okay, do you remember the 180 million naira prank that VeryDarkMan played on Nigerians. If you don't get it,
you get it. Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
All right. How are you guys feeling so far? Let's see. Chinyesi seems like he's fighting for Tunde not or trying to show loyalty. Okay. Mario says Nigerians and seniority even in blogging. Is this a real beef? It's a real beef, from what I can see. Because VeryDarkMan would not share his shine with you just for the sake of no. So I don't think he will stage something like this if he's going to share shine with you. That's just not who he is. Unless he's going to get shine from you. Okay? If you look at the kind of people he drags, is when he's going to get, usually it's something that he will get a shine for. Okay. He probably wanted some personal branding and decided to unveil himself. Yeah, that's what this is. It's making sense already. All right, so now let's keep going. You guys will be the judge of this for me by the time we're done in a few minutes. You guys will be the judge. So VeryDarkMan came back and said, again, this epistle is you trying to whitewash yourself anyways. The day you decide to iron this out genuinely, not all those fake chatting to look good. Let me. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go. I think it started backwards. Okay. All right, so yeah, I think it started backward. He posted it backward. He needs to be learning from Instablog. Nigeria knows how to arrange it in order so that we can see what is going on. Okay. All right, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm not going to be able to read all of this. Okay. That's Pino Vibes going to fix a school over there. Okay. So he posted this. Okay, he was posting this to VeryDarkMan. He's trying to make a point. Pino Vibes is doing shalaye to VeryDarkMan in his private message. What's the lesson there? I've covered this lesson when it comes to VeryDarkMan multiple times in the past, right? If you end up in VeryDarkMan's message to be doing shalaye,
we go explain because no evidence.
Now you go collect last. So he was doing shalaye. Let's be fair to him. He was doing shalaye. He posted, see what Pino Vibes was doing in 2013 while VeryDarkMan was giving hand job all over Abuja. Guy, I have been cashing out legitimately since 2013. Is that why you are big mad? Just say the truth, guy. It's obvious that you are just jealous and envious of my success. Nothing more. I rest my case. This is a post from when I can't see the dates yet. The date is February 25. What happened after that? What do we know about February 2025? What do we know? February 25, 2025 on a Tuesday. What do we know as we unveiled earlier on? There was a post on Gist Lover on February 13 of VeryDarkMan. It's a report that, so it must have happened before that. VeryDarkMan basically came to the internet to come and say that this guy was a manipulator. Okay, so he's obviously ended up in VeryDarkMan's DMs trying to do shalaye. There's no doing shalaye for VeryDarkMan. VeryDarkMan is a close-minded person, at least is public persona. And there's no shalaye that's going to make him change his mind. If he decided to take you on in a way that is significant in this manner, where some public post, there's no shalaye, you are better off just doing what you want to do, run your business, and keep it moving. Anyway, so he was doing shalaye in VeryDarkMan's post here. He said, a lie about ask me question, how many more of your story you have actually twisted? This is Pino talking to VeryDarkMan, allegedly. How many of my story you've twisted, and now the person might not be as popular as me to say their own side of the story. This was on February 25, I guess, or maybe February 25. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I can read the context. He said, I swear, guy, now you are just messaging me on WhatsApp showing me fake eye service care and concerned to start concocting another new agenda and manipulation, so that in the future, if ever the truth comes out, you can then shift your goalpost and say you reached out to Pino Vibes because you were genuinely concerned about him, forgetting how you tried to ruin my reputation and tell the world that I was the one who reached out to you and sent you 2 million naira. So me and you, we do fake fight online. So here's the accusation. The accusation that VeryDarkMan was trying to paint, maybe not directly because he's also smarter than that, is that, according to Pino, is that he paid 2 million naira into the NGO so that he can come out later and said, oh, he paid 2 million naira to him to post so that they can have a fake fight on VeryDarkMan's page. What did I just say? VeryDarkMan does not do that kind of stuff. So if you paint that picture, he's probably using it to... I'll let you guys come up with the right word for that. All right, so let me read this. Guy, I see through you from lying to the world and putting out a fake narrative to seem if you have not been chatting with me for over 2 years and I did not give your friends discount because of you. You put out a narrative to seem as if you never knew Pino Vibes. He was never your friend and that the only contact you and the useless Pino Vibes ever had was when the useless boy only contacted you to post his face review and got angry because you turned him down. So he now wants to team up with your enemy, Nedu, to bring you down. Ha! Nedu has entered the chat. Wala. They won't leave Nedu alone, no. Ha!
You doing what?
Wala, Nigeria don't report to Atikosa Wakalu. Wala.
They won't leave Nedu alone. This guy. Guy, the fact that you can concoct such a lie about me now makes me question how many more of your story you have actually twisted, and now the person might not be as popular as me to say their own side of the story. I swear, guy, now you're just messaging me up. Okay, we already read that part. Okay. You were asked. Okay, so I think he actually posted it in order. Let's go back again. Let's see. So after he posted all of that, which is fact, is all shalaye. In fact, VeryDarkMan caught that. He said, man, you're trying so hard, bro. There's nothing to be defensive about. You're gonna learn. Anyways, good luck. Now, my last time of talking about the progress of your blog. You went back to progress of the blog. The only reason why I chatted you was because someone said they are bashing you, and under the jury post, I chatted you because I warned about that part. Ultimately, bro, if you see my chat again on this issue, then I'm a bastard. Your blog, your life, your business, or your rules. If I get who wants to do ads and promotion, I will holla. Good luck. Okay, at least he's been nice about that one, right? He said he will send him people who want to do promotion. And then he goes, bro, now you make them, they bash me. Guy, you lied to the world that I came to your WhatsApp and sent you 2 million naira. So me and you will plan a fake fight online, which was 100% false. Here's a question for you guys. You guys believe that VeryDarkMan did that? I have not seen the post anywhere, but some of you are probably Rattels or anti-Rattels, and you probably have seen it. Do you guys believe that he actually tried to paint that picture, that he was begging for postings? All right, so there's some videos here I can see was in. So you were acting all friendly with me all this while, and I no say you carry me for mind. They envy me. That's Pino Vibes say that, right? You were acting. Let me see here. Guy, I see through you from line. Okay, we already posted that. Anyway, so how far have we gone on this one, on this matter? How far? I think there's some more, but let me see what we got going on here. There's some more. So that's how I saw it, and then this one came up. The lies that manipulation activist VeryDarkMan is spreading that I paid him 2 million naira for us to do fake online beef is 100% false. Here's what actually transpired between us. All right. So after I did my face reveal on the 17th of August, that's last year, and I was the #1 trending topic all over Nigeria. Guess who reaches out to me on Instagram to show fake concern about my safety? Mr. Manipulator VDM. That's him posting his lifestyle, Lamborghini, Mercedes-Benz, looks like a modern house somewhere in the middle of Lekki or Banana. I don't know. I don't know. So he said, so after I did my face reveal I was trending all over 2 days. Later, Mr. Manipulator, who was obviously jealous of my success, reached out through IG DMs to show fake concern about my safety. He then told me to come out and lie to the entire world that I was not the owner of my blog. I told him that I was not going to lie and that we would talk later, as at that time I was very busy. Okay, and this was a post of a DM that VeryDarkMan sent to him. I hope you know, say anything, do your page now. It will be very hard to get good voltage. And then it goes, I don't know who advised you, but you can still salvage the situation by saying you don't own the blog. So he did tell him to lie, according to this alleged VDM style evidence. He said, convert your Pino vibe to philanthropist. I don't analyze a lot. You have no reason whatsoever to come out the way you did. I don't analyze a lot. He thinks he's analyzed a lot. Well, the Ratel think that too. So let's respect the Ratels. Please post that Pino is not the owner's and give your blog strength. And then it looks like somebody's leaving voice notes. He said, now my WhatsApp be this now. Left voice notes. Okay, now he said here, this two-faced manipulator, this is Pino talking now, right? This two-faced manipulator proceeded to send me his WhatsApp for me to contact him on WhatsApp so that he can coach me on how to lie to the world that I am not the owner of my own blog. But I obviously ignored him because I was not going to do any of that. August 22nd, the manipulator reached out to me yet again as if he was genuinely concerned about me or my safety. It was on this day I now finally reached out to him back on WhatsApp. Bro, you can't mix these two, bro, nah. He posted a screenshot. He was sending him a message. Bro, you can't mix these two, bro. Now, because I care at the talk, oh, that's VDM talking. Do you think he cares? I'm asking you guys. He might just be a good friend. You never know, right? Once upon a time, he was a good friend to Tunde Not and then released the screenshot of messages between him and Tunde Not. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe he has enough track record to be able to say I'm a good friend. He said, you just can't. You can't mix personal with business. All right, so all of this says, stay with me. Now, tell me why this manipulator that was in my DMs on IG, steady, telling me to reach out to him on WhatsApp. Then, when I now finally reach out to him on WhatsApp, this this clown stops responding to me. Why, you may ask? Because I told him I was not going to follow him and lie that I am not the owner of my blog. This was the offense I committed to VDM. How long have you been covering VDM here? Let me ask you another question. Am I surprised? You answer me. Anyway, now in a nutshell, we later had series of conversation on WhatsApp where I told this manipulator that I was not going to take his advice and lie to the whole world. So he's repeating that point so you can get that. He asked him to lie. He's supposed to be integrity man. He asked him to lie, allegedly. So I then told him that if he wanted to go ahead and post me and give his own candid opinion about my face reveal, that he was not in support of it, as he said he strongly feels I have put myself in harm's way. I told him that he could go ahead and criticize me if he wanted. I then also stood my own ground and told him why I made the decision. Now, he knew that I was going to get attention from the Rattles too if he posted him. So let's not cap about that. VDM has clout, right? And then it goes, after a long back and forth, I said I was not going to lie that I was not the owner of my blog. Okay, let me see if there's anything interesting in the actual screenshot. Bro, make I tell you your problem. Okay, that was when they decided to post. You were independent, and this is VDM talking. You were independent and could post any news. Do you know the restrictions that will come with this showing your face? No, you think you can post everything again? All those bad goals where they make people say GossipMill no send. Can you still do them? Now, there are some things you do post them go behind. Remember, VDM told us he knew who was behind this lover. He thinks it's Tonto Dike and Yabo Ojo. I don't know if he's changed his mind on that. So he tends to know a lot, right? He's supposed to be the integrity guy, who is just a regular guy like any other have-not in Nigeria, and he's just a man who speaks to power. He has no power. I disagree. VDM is an extremely powerful man. He might not know how to use the power, but it's a very powerful guy. Okay, attention is a powerful thing to have. Okay, or followership. Anyway, ask yourself why he know they parade himself always, or why them never see him for road or clubs. You didn't play smart at all. But then, okay, so you're still trying to convince him, okay, to go and lie to the world. Of course, he said 30th of September, I then visited Kirikiri prison and I was working on some other similar projects. Just stay with me, okay. On 30th of September 2024, he visited the prison, okay. How are we doing so far, guys? How are we doing? I want to finish this on time so that we don't go over time. Now, 13th of October 2024. Let me see. Okay, yeah. 2024, Mr. VDM launches his own NGO. This is like a few weeks after 30th of September. He launched his own NGO, and I was the first people to donate. I was one of the first people to donate his NGO. I donated 2 million naira to him because I genuinely loved what he was doing, and I was already working on something similar. Plus, I thought we were cool. Little did I know that this Mr. Manipulator was still harboring anger towards me, all because I refused to take his advice to come out and, quote unquote, in all caps, lie. He's trying to make a point here. He's trying to say, this is your integrity guy. Now, liar. I'm not falling for it, by the way. I kind of knew, not that he's a liar, but he's a manipulator, at least, you know. But that I am not the owner of my own blog, that he wants me to lie. Then Don Jazzy donated to him on October 17th, 4 days after my own donation. And then he posted a screenshot. Funny thing, my new project I have been working on, he posted a screenshot of his donation, the 2 million naira. And then he said, funny thing, my new project I have been working on after I finished that my Kirikiri own is something similar. Now, he said, you would think to renovate a dilapidated school in Nigeria is very easy. There's a systematic series of obstacles that has been put in place to make sure most of these schools stay dilapidated forever. Many of the schools will send you on a wild goose chase to go and get approval from one arm of government to another. This can take months, and in some cases it will take years. Well, I finally carried out the innovation. Please stay with me. Now you all know the real backstory of what transpired between me and this professional manipulator, right? Oh yeah, now tell me why I just woke up one morning and this boy just fabricated this lie about me. Let's play the video, shall we? Let's play the video.
They gossip me to stop posting me, right? Now, GossipMill woke up one day and decided to do a face unveil to let people know, say, I ain't get the blog. So when you do Insta blog post Yaba left post different blog post they make them big, you do giveaway, you do a lot of things for Twitter, you know, fine and good, that's your business. So one day, he come send me a message, say, how far now, say IDB. He call me, I dey busy, and my phone they always say do not disturb. He come say, I called you yesterday, like say you dey busy. Call me when you dey make me reason. As of this time, I still do my whole court processing and all that. So on the 29th of August, come send me a message, say, how far now? You can send me in profile.
President.
Happen on the ground. Because very soon now, I did sure say GossipMill will soon join the campaign against VeryDarkMan. So make I let you know what they happen. So that when they start tomorrow, now come and say, this is the reason why they do this thing. You understand? Now, what happened between me and GossipMill, and why did I tell GossipMill to stop posting me, right? Now, GossipMill woke up one day and decided to do a face unveil to let people know, say, I ain't get the blog.
Truth so far.
So when you do Insta blog post Yaba left post different blog post they make them big, you do giveaway, you do a lot of things for Twitter, you know, fine and good, that's your business. So one day, he come send me a message, say, how far now, say IDB. He called me, I dey busy, and my phone they always say do not.
How many times have you heard busy?
Say, I called you yesterday, let's say you dey busy. Call me when you dey free, make we reason.
It's a big guy.
As of this time, I still do my whole court processing and all that. So on the 29th of August, come send me a message, say, how far now? You can send me in profile, the happen on the ground. Because very soon now, I did sure say GossipMill will soon join the campaign against VeryDark.
Very soon now, I did sure say Gossip Me go soon join the campaign.
So make a lesson now, we know what they happen. So that when they start tomorrow,
let me jump ahead of all of you and tell you tomorrow. He didn't say he DM'd him and say, hey, I donated 2 million naira. In fact, interestingly, I've been working on some other project like that. He just came to the public and told us like very soon, Gossip Me go come and tell us, say,
this is the reason why.
Why does it matter? Why can't we all do NGO and support these children? Why is it a competition?
Why did they do this thing? You understand? Now, what happened between me and GossipMill, and why did I tell GossipMill to stop posting me? Right?
Okay, so let's move forward.
Say, make I criticize him, saying do a face unveil. You know, as me and they go back and forth.
You know, he said, I don't know who is right or wrong, but what he said verbatim is that if you want to go ahead and criticize me for my face unveil, I disagree with you. We saw the full context. So I disagree with you, but if you want to go ahead and criticize me publicly, go for it. That's what he said, right? But just watch how VDM painted it.
They can't get followers. Now, I can't tell and say, you of all people know, say, I no go post you now. Because that is not what my brand is all about. I don't do all those kind of things.
So imagine
say I
that's true. That's true.
Everybody come say, I dey drag him because he unveiling face. But meanwhile, me and
no, but you drag other people. You drag other people too for things that are not even this big, you know. But those people might be bigger. But Pino vibes will be Pino vibes at that point. So maybe it wasn't worth it, or maybe it's just you don't want him to be big as a personal brand, like you. That's his opinion, at least. But I don't know. I'm gonna leave this to everybody to decide for us. Especially you, Ratels, must tell us what you really think about this.
Now people confuse. Okay, yes, I come tell and say no. Now we can't say why. I say you don't go about this thing the right way. Plus, you are using your hustle to joke, bro. When there is an important need to post you, I will definitely post you. But you know I don't do cruise because you won't make I use my own brand. They play cruise because of say you won't.
Well, that was a VDM style evidence there that he just posted. I didn't read it. It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters that much. But oh well. I just find the whole thing interesting.
Promote yourself. And I was as I know answer. He say make I criticize him. As I know answer him in October. When I announced my NGO, he can quickly go send 2 million naira.
Somebody who donated the whole 2 million naira is come quickly. Hey, God have mercy.
As he sent 2 million naira, I don't already know what he wants. He wanted me to go and announce, say, Pino, don't send me 2 million naira. I no answer. Because the funny thing is, my new project I have been working on after I finished that my Kirikiri own is something similar. So this was where he now said that himself won't go renovate school.
So he's jealous himself.
I say I won't go renovate school. He can say himself won't go renovate school. Now I realize as I know answer him in October.
All right, so he now said, let me see. Now keep in mind those same. I'm just gonna mute here because he posted some screenshots here. So now imagine. Okay, I'll read it all. Okay, this is where I continue from. He said, now 1 second, guys, so I don't blind you. Let me close this page too. We're almost there. This is interesting, much more interesting than I thought. Because honestly, I did not read the whole thing until I said, this is interesting. I read the first 2 screenshots. Said, this will be interesting for the Prestige family. Maybe we can do some quick exercise here. Somebody say both manipulator and manipulatee. Anyway, now imagine everything you have been reading since the beginning of this thread. This is how this manipulator summarized it. Even me myself, I shocked. Oh, shock, yeah. Anybody else shocked? Wait, I'm still looking for my buttons. Oh my god, this is wrong now.
He shock you.
Anybody else shocked? Even me shocked, but not really. I'm not shocked. He's the only one that's shocked. He said, imagine summarized it. Even me, I shocked. It is important to note that this manipulator never for once in this entire video tell his fan that he was the one who told me to come out and lie that I'm the owner of my blog. He won't say that part because it implicates him. That's my expectations of human beings in general. They don't tell the stories that will implicate them, right? But you know, you guys are young men, so maybe you don't know yet. Yeah, collect. You should do it. This boy just twisted my words and took it to a completely different angle, of course. Now, keep in mind though, same VDM who sent me his own phone number all by himself on Instagram because he wanted to teach me how to lie and tell me the word and tell the world that I was not the owner of my blog. See how he then manipulated and twisted the story narrative to his own NGO to seem as if to see the 2 million naira I sent to him on the 13th of October for his NGO was for him to post me. This post me conversation we last had, it was on October 29. After August 29th, I never spoke to him about the post again. There was 1 month plus interval, but he emerged it together with the manipulative tactics. Wow. So now you may ask, why is VeryDarkMan spreading lies about me on the internet unprovoked? The answer is simple. Now tell me if he's correct about this. 1, jealousy. 2, this boy doesn't want any other person to do anything good except himself. This boy has a very dark heart. Somebody said very dark brain. I think that's D1 that says that. He said it himself on his Instagram story. He despises the fact that the same school project he had to open an NGO and beg Nigerians to donate money for him, I used my own personal money to do it all by myself. This boy prefers to see people's downfall rather than to see people succeed. Every time he sees me, he sees a man he failed to become in life. He secretly wants my lifestyle for himself. He posted here, because I say I want to go renovate schools, GossipMill run go do am too, so that people will say waiting VDM they set up NGO for. Wow. This manipulator have been chatting since September 6, 2023. I gave this boy his first 150,000 followers on IG before today not ever posted him. But go and watch the manipulation video he did to spoil my name. He set the premise to seem as if he doesn't know. What is the one word we use to describe this behavior? Pick any side. Pino, blame Pino or blame VDM. Pick any side, but give me one word to describe. Now, let me know who you're talking about. Is it Pino vibes or VDM? But give me one word to describe the behavior thus far. Okay. This was initially when VeryDarkMan, when VeryDarkMan sent a message to GossipMill initially. This was their first message. He said GossipMill, and then GossipMill answered very dark black man. He said, you guys are amazing for real. I don't know what your intentions were, but posting me lately, however, you guys have really helped to spread the message, and for lending y'all deserve your VeryDarkMan. You guys deserve it all the way. Okay. Anyway, so at this point, he's just tooting his own horn that he helped him. When he got blackboard and no blogs was posting him, we were the only people posting him. Papa, leave that thing alone. Leave that one alone.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think you guys already get the gist. Cherish Olivia said cruel VDM. She said very shameless person. Which one now? Identify it. Yes, he likes people's downfall. Low key. Abby said cherish. They're allergic to thinking. The Rattles don't give constructive criticism. This one they will commit to giving. If you're a Rattle, commit to being objective on this one. But feel free to choose your side. But explain it with some logic. Try harder. I know it's difficult. Yeah. Can VDM renovate all the schools that need it? Listen, one school at a time, I guess, right? We can praise him for that one, at least, Rattles would never tell us what they think. Do they ever think, oh my God, Jesus Christ? Anyway, I want to know in the comment section. I have to round up, guys. In the comment section, tell me one word to describe, choose one side. Either Pino Vibes, aka GossipMill, or VDM, and give me one word to describe it. Okay, and I think you guys guess of a lesson is as good as mine. Whatever you think the lesson is today, I'm okay with it. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Thank you guys. I'll be back here sooner than later. I promise. Hit the like button. Share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Cheers. Talk soon.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.